Coming up next on this edition of In the City, see how one Murfreesboro couple spreads cheer and hope during the crisis. Also, a local retailer donates their entire inventory to the childless. Plus, public safety departments have changed their protocols during this pandemic. And one of the last weeks before Murfreesboro City schools were closed, they had a concert at World Outreach Church. We'll tell you all about those stories and more coming up right now on this edition of In the City. We strive every month to bring you the best of what's happening in Murfreesboro, and this month is no different. You may have noticed we've changed things up a bit in our programming. The stories you'll see today were produced abiding by the current guidelines at the time, which can change daily. I'm Michael Lynn White, and we hope you enjoyed this edition of In the City. The Murfreesboro Police and Fire Rescue Departments are on the front lines of this pandemic. Here's what they're doing to keep themselves and the public safe.
With everybody taking precautions because of the coronavirus, we wanted to talk to the first responders and see what the new normal has become.
We actually went and we took some of the responses and we've scaled back to where if we go on a person with shortness of breath or respiratory distress, we're taking all the precautions going in at that point in time. If the call comes in as flu-like symptoms, we've kind of limited some of our responses to that. We're not withholding, and we're still making all the calls that we're needed on at this point in time.
We have changed slightly the way we respond to calls and the calls that we actually respond to. That doesn't mean we don't respond to the calls. It just means that we're taking a lot more non-emergency calls for crimes or incidents that have occurred already over the telephone.
We have the masks, the shields, the gowns, and things like that as a protection for our people, but it protects the people that we're servicing in turn.
All of our officers on patrol are issued 2 N95 respirator masks. They all have eye protection, and everybody has nitrile gloves.
With the annual Rutherford County Christmas tree lighting event presented by Main Street going virtual this year, City TV's multimedia producer Michael Nevels put together a great program with singers, dancers, actors, and hosted by our friend Larry Flowers and myself. Of course, City TV was there for the lighting of the tree with the county mayor and Santa. It premiered December 4th. Here's a highlight.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, Santa! This is Ruthie.
Larry, every year so many people visit our downtown square.
Described as a scene out of Norman Rockwell, this traditional down-home event has helped to keep a small town feel as Murfreesboro continues to grow.
Four calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Bah. Humbug. Merry Christmas.
Prepare him room and never need to sing.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Visit www.murfreesborotn.gov/citytv schedule for replay dates and times and where to watch on demand. Later in the month, Murfreesboro Emergency Communications Center announced the Telecommunicator of the Year. Murfreesboro Emergency Communications Center Communications Supervisor Tiffany Matthews and Communications Training Officer Brady Lutton have been named Co-Public Safety Telecommunicator of the Year for their hard work and selfless actions. Matthews regularly volunteers to take on additional tasks just so others don't get burned out. She stays over regular working hours and comes in on her days off to assist with short shifts. Matthews began her career in 2011 and became a communications training officer in August 2014. In August 2018, Matthews was promoted to supervisor and is currently one of the evening shift supervisors, the busiest shift in the communications center. Lutton's demeanor is always calm over the radio, no matter how serious the incident. Lutton is a 2-year employee with the Emergency Communications Center. He received the Jerry Anderson Hero Award from the Murfreesboro chapter NAACP earlier this year. He was also nominated for the Association of Public Safety Communications Officials International Telecommunicator of the Year Award. Each year, Murfreesboro City Schools participates in an art show where artwork from each grade is hung in City Hall's rotunda. There are grade-level competitions, and this year's art teachers Dee Dee Potter and Sasha Burnett hosted a virtual art show and announced the winners of Best in Show and Best School.
Each year, Murfreesboro Art Committee chooses one picture that will hang up here in City Hall for the entire year. It will hang in the mayor's office. We'd like to announce that now. And it is Luke G. at Mitchell Nelson School. Congratulations, Luke. Congratulations. Awesome job. Your painting will hang up in the mayor's office for everyone to enjoy for a while.
All right, so now we are going to announce the winner for Best School. This is a hard decision. All of the art teachers have their own styles. There's lots of different types of artwork up here, but the best school this year, drum roll please, is Siegel Elementary. Yay!
The Tennessee Aeronautics Commission and TDOT Aeronautics Division recognized Murfreesboro Municipal Airport with the 2019 Governing Body of the Year. The airport demonstrated the best level of achievement for airport operations, customer service, safety, and positive promotion of aviation in the state of Tennessee. Well, that's it for this edition of In the City. As always, for more information about the City of Murfreesboro, any of the stories you've seen here, or for the latest COVID-19 updates, you can always visit our website at www.murfreesborotn.gov. And if you want to see any of the stories that you've seen today or catch up on some of the latest city news, you can always visit the City of Murfreesboro's YouTube channel. From everyone here at the City of Murfreesboro, we hope you're staying safe and healthy. I'm Michael Lynn White, and until next time, we look forward to seeing you in the city.